What's going on, y'all? And welcome back to a new Magic Arena video. And what we have in front of us is a Rakdos 5-color Reanimator deck that I brewed up. And if you want the complete deck list, then check the description below. There'll be a deck list link that'll take you directly to Aether Hub, as well as a typed up list so that you, that's right, Scoobs, you can directly import it into Magic Arena. That's right, baby. Ooh-wee. Yeah, I didn't upload yesterday. I know I didn't upload yesterday. You know why? Because your butt's dry. No, it's because I'm sick, Scoobs. That's why. But we're not going to really talk about that too much. But what I will talk about briefly is the creature selection for this deck. Because just like any other Reanimator deck, you're basically trying to put big fatties into your graveyard and then reanimate them. Basically put them back into play for, a reasonable cost. So let's go ahead and talk about the creatures, why I selected them. So let's go ahead and do that, right? So Chromium, this is a stupid good card. It really is. I mean, usually ends the game in 3 turns, after the turn it comes out, right? It's a 7/7 flyer. The fact that it can't be countered is irrelevant, but you can discard a card, which is sometimes really relevant. You can discard, let's say, a Siege Gang Commander, Nezahal, or something like that, right? You can discard this creature, or my bad, you can discard a card from your hand to give it hexproof, and it makes it a 1/1 that you cannot be blocked, right? So it's got pretty relevant text on it. The fact that hexproof is on it is extremely relevant because today's meta, there's so much spot removal, it's ridiculous, right? Almost everybody plays Vraska's Contempt or some kind of exiling effect in their deck. I promise you they do. Unless you're the Chain Whirler deck, right? But that's besides the point. It's because Nezahal is kind of the same way, but whenever your opponent plays a non-creature spell, you get to draw a card, so that's pretty powerful, right? And then you can discard 3 cards, which again can become very relevant, and then you get to exile it, and then it returns. So here's the cool trick, right? So Liliana, it becomes a zombie. Eldest Reborn, there's no effects on it. Rise from the grave, it becomes a zombie. So Nezahal, when you exile it and it comes back, it's no longer a zombie. It's just exactly the same card it was that you would normally play. But anyways, little flavor text for you, okay? Carnage Tyrant, again, there's absolutely just unbelievable amounts of spot removal that people play. And sometimes they have so much spot removal that Chromium becomes useless. So against the compass that turns into a land, you know what I'm talking about, Scoobs? You get 7 basics. Well, anyways, you can tap it and remove a creature from combat, right? So it kind of shuts down Chromium a smidge, but it doesn't do anything to Carnage Tyrant because of the hexproof on it. And the fact that he tramples is also really relevant. Combustible Gearhulk's really good here too because either you put it in my hand or the graveyard. I don't really care. And Siege Gang Commander, I think he's an all-star that's extremely undervalued. But look, I'm not going to bore you too much about the deck, Scoobs, but what I will say is thank you for stopping by to spend some of your quality time to come hang out with me today, and yeah, enjoy the gameplay. My opponent's going first. Yeah, we can keep that. That's a pretty decent starting hand. Cinder Barrens, so we're going to go Cathartic Reunion, discarding Combustible and Siege Gang, draw 3 cards. We're hoping one of those 3 cards is a reanimating effect, plus maybe a land would be great. My opponent on full control. It's your go. Yeah, some people like to play like that, right? They like the full control of the everything. Thematic Compass, all right. Discarding Combustible and a Siege Gang. Alright. It's not the best. We're getting land heavy right now. We're not getting any reanimating effects. But, we've got a few turns to get those. We've got another Tormenting Voice. We can discard the other Siege Gang Commander too. Yeah. I think I'm going to Abrade that artifact. I don't really care to have this untap an attacking creature. I'd rather just get it off the field and be done with it. So my opponent's on a Mardu plan as of right now. Aether Reservoir. Okay. Well, we've got a second destroy artifact. My opponent's probably like, that guy's top decking is amazing. I'm like, I know it is. So we'll just straight up play Siege Gang Commander now. I mean, no reason not to. And if this hits an Ixalan's Binding, I don't really care. Because, you know, it doesn't affect the graveyard. The tokens are going to be really valuable here, especially if my opponent's on like a control everything kind of a plan. Really hard to deal with tokens, it really is, because you feel really bad when you try to do like 1-for-1 exchanges. Oh, so good, so good. All right, let's go Tormenting Voice, discarding Nezahal, submit. Combat. So what I'm gonna do is it says deal 2 damage to any target. So I'm gonna try to get to 7 lands, play Liliana, down ticker, and if she's gonna eat like a removal spell, right, like an Ixalan's Binding, I can use my Siege Gang Commander to attack my own Liliana, and it would just be okay. So I'm actually gonna go like this, right? And just go like this, right? And sack my own Goblin. And now my opponent just literally sped my process up. Yeah, that's fine. I'll look for 3 lands. That works for me. That's kind of a thank you, actually. Just say nice. So my opponent has settled the wreckage. Approach. Okay. How do I want to do this, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 altogether. So we're gonna go Liliana. We have 3 left over.
I brought some mummified assistance.
We'll bring in Nezahal.
Necromancy is an art.
Discarding Carnage Tyrant. Now, if my opponent has the second, approach in their hand, there's literally nothing I can do about that. So we'll play it out, and then, you know, just in case they don't have it. But if he goes boom, second approach, I'm like, well, GG. Nothing I could do about that, literally. Cast out? Okay, yeah, we'll draw a card. This is when I wish I would have gotten a Siege Gang Commander, but that's fine. Cast out on what? Yeah, we're just gonna discard Chromium, Magma Spray, and Hazoret. So we'll put up Chromium as well. It's gonna go bye-bye, fizzles your cast out, basically. Return any number of permanents to their target permanents to their owners to your hand. Okay, sure. I can resolve, sure, I don't care. That's gonna come back. Boom. My turn. We're gonna make a token.
I prefer friends in low places.
Alright, we're gonna get back Carnage Tyrant. Or actually, you know, maybe we should get Siege Gang Commander, because Siege Gang Commander is going to give us some reach, right? So... Or do we go Carnage Tyrant, because you can't even target that, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go Siege Gang Commander, because Siege Gang Commander equals a lot of damage on the following turn. It really does. Like I said, if my opponent just draws the the approach on the next draw, like, there's nothing I can do about that, but we'll see. 4. Vraska's Contempt. We'll draw a card. We're going to kill our own Vraska. I don't want him to gain the 2 life. So let's go boom. Attacking this goblin. Submit. It's kind of a heads up play. I just don't want my opponent to go up that life. That's all I'm saying. We've got enough cards in our hand that we can bring back our Siege King Commander again. Draw another card? Okay, sure. That can resolve. What are you gonna exile? One, two, actually 1, 2, 3. Submit. My opponent. Not a very smart one, if you ask me.
How dare you!
2, 4, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we've got 14 points of damage right now in our hand. I think we actually have lethal. No? Let's do the math, right? So Hezret, that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, actually we have lethal. Good game. One, two, three, four, 5. Target my own Hezret. Combat, attack. Good game. Siege King Commander, so good! Actually, cancel that. Nope. Cancel it again. I keep messing up the effect. Here we go. Good game. Let's go, boys. So it was like a Mardu-ish approach of this. I have no idea. You know, the 2 points of life wouldn't have mattered, like literally, because Siege King Commander is absolutely bonkers. Especially if you try to just deal with it, you can just exile, you can just kill itself, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and get this pack opening, shall we, Scoobs? Yeah, man, that was kind of fun. All right, give me something good. I don't care what I get, I just want something good. Or not, you know, look, it's okay, right? So, look, guys, again, I apologize for not uploading yesterday, and I apologize for the upload being late today, but man, I am, like, sick. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. But yeah, look, y'all know what I'm talking about, though, right? Love, peace, and chicken grease. Be safe. Thanks for stopping by to spend some of your quality time. And, yeah, stay classy.